dopest community. Was good, man. We are back. You know we gotta celebrate Bones, right? He came back with a video from a track on Death Becomes Him, an album that was supposed to come out Halloween of 2025, but ended up coming out in December. So we're all locked in for that. But pretty much Puddle is like one of the tracks on the album that's one of my favorites. And I was just scrolling across my Instagram timeline and I saw it. It just popped up and I was like, nope, let me stop it. Gotta watch this video with the dopest community. So I appreciate you guys rocking with me from day one and everything. Much love and much respect to you guys. You already know we're gonna stop everything we do to check out these Bones reactions. It's just the way it is, man. So let's go and get right into it. First off, let's shout out the producer. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but it's MXSTVH. So salute to him. He did like a lot of Suicide Boy production, a lot of Ramirez production. So that explains why this beat sounds the way it does. It's got like that real grimy feel. And then Bones is just sliding all over y'all. Let's go ahead and get back into it. Love you guys. I hope your day is going good. I hope it gets better. Let's lock right in. My bad, y'all. My bad. My bad.
I know I need to stop, cause this shit gon' be the death of me. Pixelated crime scenes, photos all the same for me. Tell my boy I love him, but this life was never meant for me. Afterlife calling, and I'm finna pick it up and me. Riding uptown with the to the left of me. Me plus a dog, baby, that's a perfect recipe. Daydream of murder, I'ma elevate it, bless me. It's going down, gripping 3D printed when I'm rolling round. I know I gotta change, but I can't now. I don't pray, but I'm hoping I kick the cycle. I know I gotta change, but I can't now. Circulation running cold, hands from my vices. I don't think I'm stuck, I'm just going through the motion. I don't think it's stuck, I made it out the dirt, bro. Nothing is forever, it's a drop in the oceans. Everything is nothing, it's a lie that we don't know. Life is one long night, trudging through the darkness. Down low smoke, now my heart beating slow-mo. Good off the world, I'll be deaf to the ambience. eBay play, put your man in an ambulance. I know I gotta change, but I can't now. I don't pray, but I'm hoping I kick the cycle. I know I gotta change, but I can't now. Circulation running cold, hands from my purse.
There's some things that are just painful. That's it. And you can't make them not painful.
Salute the Bones, man. Salute the Bones. That was Puddle. It was dope, man. I always love the quality of Bones videos, man. Like I wish I could remember like the name of like the videographer that shot it. His name was out there on Instagram and they were showing him a lot of love. That's my bad for not doing my research and everything. If you guys know his name or everything or anything or remember his name, let me know so I can put his name in the description so he could get his credit as well. But yeah, man, he Bones was sliding up here and it's dope, man. It's just like you can't hide money, man. You can't hide money, man. Bones be doing like little subtle things that you can tell like he getting his bread and everything. You saw him like in the video, you know, he had the gold in his mouth and everything, or platinum. He had some type of like precious metal in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? So when he was rapping, you saw it like glistening while he was like rapping and looking at the sky and all that. You saw the leaves behind him, and I like how the trail of smoke was behind him at the end. It's just a real chill track, man. And Death Becomes Him is one of my favorite releases of his, man. It's just like nonstop. Like he's rapping on this damn album. So if you guys aren't familiar with the channel, at the end of this video, I'm gonna have it in one of these columns right here for you guys to check out and everything. We did a full reaction to the whole album. So salute to Empire, salute to Sesh. They let the album get uploaded to YouTube, so we didn't have to chop it up into pieces like we normally do. So much love to them, y'all. But let's go ahead and lock right in. Y'all know how it is, man. We're about to take this walk and everything and do this lyrical breakdown. Let's get it. And then it looks like you got Bones over here carrying, it looks like a casket that he's carrying. And then in the video, you saw it say handle with care and everything. And there's the casket right there.
I know I need
So he goes in, he's like, I know I need to stop because this shit gonna be the death of me. Pixelated crime scene photos, all that left is all that's left of me. And this right here was dope because if you look at the album cover of Death Becomes Him, it's like pixelated and everything. It's a pixelated crime scene. So I like how he defined it's almost like he defined like the album cover. So he's saying, like, I know this need to stop because this shit's probably gonna be the death of me. Pixelated crime scenes, photo that's is the only photo that's left of me. He was like, tell my boy I love him, but this life was never meant for me. So it's like, I know I'm about to go and everything. He's like, afterlife calling, I'm finna pick it up and leave. You know, about to leave the afterlife, pick up the call and leave and everything. The way that Bones is with his wordplay is just crazy. Riding uptown with the to the left of me. So the could be like it could be a shotty, you know what I'm saying? Because he's riding uptown, shotgun is like right here, and then I feel like that's a metaphor for shotgun. So you know, when you're riding shotty, that means you're riding to the left of the driver, you know. So he said riding with the to the left of me. So the only thing in my mind that would be to the left of him is either a shotgun or some other type of weapon, right? So he's like, me plus the dope, boy, that's the perfect recipe. Daydreaming murder. I'm an elevator. Press me. Press number to the elevator, you know, up and down. It's going down. 3D printing when I'm rolling around. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the 3D printers and everything is going down. And then also 3D printers, they do their thing when they move around. And it says Bones is referring to a 3D printed gun. You know, so there you go right there. A printed gun, a 3D printed gun made out of whatever, so it's undetectable. So it says Bones is referring to a 3D printed gun, which are sometimes called ghost guns, since they're hard for the government to keep track of and they don't have a serial numbers or markings. So there you go right there, man. You know, and then who said 38 Special said that he's like, I keep a ghost gun that I leave in the he said I keep a ghost gun that I leave in a plastic container or something like that. Or now he said I got a ghost gun that I leave in the recycling bin. So that right there is a hard line too. Salute to 38 Special. But yeah, let's get back into it.
Stop, cause this shit gon' be the death of me. Pixelated crime scene, photos all that's left for me. Tell my boy I love him, but this life was never meant for me. Afterlife calling, and I'm finna pick it up and me. Riding uptown with the to the left of me. Me plus a dog, baby, that's a perfect recipe. Daydream of murder, I'm a elevator, bless me. It's going down, gripping 3D printed when I'm rolling round.
It's going down 3D printed when I'm rolling around. And then he gets into that voice, man. We already know like Bones is your artist's artist. He's the features feature. So he's like, I know I gotta change, but I can't now. I don't pray, but I'm hoping that I kick the cycle. I know I gotta change, but I can't now. Circulation, fuck, cold hands from my vices. So obviously, we all know when the circulation of your hand is cut off, you know your hands get cold and everything, get frostbite and all that stuff, or it could just be like corporal tunnel and all that other stuff. So it's like you have no feeling in your hands, but obviously he's talking about cold hands from my vices. When you hold on to something for so long, that's what happens. Like your fingertips and everything, you start to lose circulation when you hold too tight or if the weather's too cold. So salute the Bones.
I know I gotta change, but I can't now. I don't pray, but I'm hoping I kick the cycle. I know I gotta change, but I can't now. Circulation, blood, cold hands from my vices. I don't think I'm stuck, I'm just going through the motion.
And then he goes in, I don't think I'm stuck. I'm just going through the motion. So obviously when we talk about a line like that, you have people that when things happen and things aren't working out, they feel like they're stuck. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they can't go anywhere. But Bones is saying, I don't think I'm stuck. I'm just going through the motions. So you know how it is. Everything passes. This too shall pass. Like everything passes. Everything you go through is for a season. You know what I'm saying? Seasons could go from like 1 to 5 years, 1 to 20 years. Salute to everybody that's locked up. Those are like real sentences. You know what I'm saying? And that's also a cycle that they're going through. So when he's saying he's going through the motions, it's like he's going through the motions. Like this is passing through. So he's like, I don't think I'm stuck. I'm just going through the motions. I don't think it's luck how I made it out of dirt roads. So you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's luck that I made it out of there. In his earlier music, he would kind of say that he thought it was luck. You know what I'm saying? Or he feels like it's luck, or yo, how did we get here? But I like how now he's just like, yo, it's not luck that we got here. And then later on in his music, you keep hearing him say, like, yo, man, we grinded for this. Like, we wanted this, so we took it when you hear it in like his music, because he refers to it a lot. And I love it when Bones talks his shit like that, because new viewers to Bones, like they will look at it and be like, oh man, he's over there saying like where he is now, but they don't really know what he's been through. So on this channel, if you're not familiar with it, we did a deep dive into his discography. We pretty much covered all of his albums out here on like all streaming platforms. We went through all the albums. We had some gems that the dopest community recommended, the sesh community. We had some gems that were up here that people haven't heard before. We've done so many reactions to his music, I lost count. So as far as like his lyrical ability and like his storytelling and his vulnerability and his music, like he has it out there for everybody to know about. You know, he talks about how Michigan being on them dirt roads with it being cold, him pawning cans and all that stuff to get a microphone and all this other things. Like he just, and how his brother Elliot, salute to Elliot, like helped him and everything and got his mind right and has been there with him since day one. How he got his family, put his family up there with him, how they're just running like his whole thing, like with the fam. Salute to Sesh. All that stuff is such a powerful story. So when I see him out here just swagging, doing his thing, rocking like, you know, the gold chains, the bracelet, the rings, the diamond rings, and everything, he rocks that. But in his music, he still tells you about how he has financial literacy and everything. And that's dope. And I feel like a lot of people miss that when he's talking that type of talk. But he's like, I don't think I'm stuck. I'm just going through the motions. I don't think it's luck how we made it out the dirt road. Nothing is forever. This is a drop in the oceans. You know how it is. It's nothing compared to like the ocean. A drop is nothing. It's everything. It's nothing. It's a lot that we don't know. Life is one long night trudging through the darkness. Download smoke. Now my heart beating slow mo. Good afterwards. I'll be death. Good afterworld. I'll be death to the ambiance. You know, good afterworld. I'll be death to the ambiance and like the surroundings and everything. I'll be death. eBay blade. Put your man in an ambulance. Like that right there. Stab him with a blade he got off eBay and everything. Like he was doing his thing up here, man. I just like hit like Bone's style is just so dope, man. It's like I'm mad he doesn't get the credit he deserves, man. Even when I went to like the concert and everything, don't get me wrong, the concert that was out here in VA, they show Bones a whole lot of love, but I still don't feel like it was like he should have got way more than what he's getting, man. Because Bones is like an icon when it comes to like, you know, like the SoundCloud era and all that other stuff for these underground artists. Like Bones is one of the ones that helped innovate that. So salute to him.
I'm just going through the motion. I don't think it's stuck. How I made it out the dirt road. Nothing is forever. It's a drop in the oceans. Everything is nothing. It's a thought that we don't know. Life is one long night trudging through the darkness. Down low smoke. Now my heart beating slow mo. Good off the world. I'll be deaf to the ambience. eBay blade. Put your man in an ambulance.
eBay blade, put your man in the ambulance, man. And then he goes back into the chorus. I know I gotta change, but I can't now. I don't pray. I'm hoping I kick the cycle. I know I gotta change, but I can't now. Circulation, fuck, cold hands on my vices. Talk that talk, Bones.
I know I gotta change, but I can't now. I don't pray, but I'm hoping I kick the cycle. I know I gotta change, but I can't now. Circulation for the cold hands from my purse.
Beat is so fire. So then this right here was like there's some things that are just painful. That's it, and you can't make them not painful. So this right here is a quote from John Candy. I like me. The trailer of John Candy. I like me. Man, I haven't even seen that before. I haven't even seen that movie. Bones, and that's what I say too, man. Bones is like an old soul, man. Bones be referring to stuff in his music. When we started listening to him, well, I'm not gonna say we, well, as a community we did, but when I started hearing Bones for the first time, y'all, I was just like, yo, like, wait, how old is he? I had to Google it. I'm like, yo, how is he talking about my childhood? Over there talking about beepers and two ways and sidekicks and all that stuff and like flipping them out. No, I was like, yo, how did what? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like he was supposed to be born like in my era. Like he was definitely born in the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? So he has crazy references. He has crazy little Easter eggs. You know, the lines he drops. I'm just like, yo, that's crazy, man.
There's some things that are just painful. That's it. And you can't make them not painful.
So yeah, y'all, that was Puddle right there. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I always enjoy these Bones reactions and everything. And like I said, we have so much content on this channel from Bones, man. Big salute to him. In the beginning of me doing this channel, like Bones was one of the pillars of like my YouTube like growth. You know what I'm saying? Like Bones came through. You know what I mean? Like we already had. I told the story a million times, man. But like yeah, how the channel started and everything. Like how we had Suicide Boys. How it all started with Mac Miller, and from Mac Miller, like people were recommending other stuff and other stuff and other stuff. So we had like we had Suicide Boys, we had Flatbush Zombies, Pro Era, Vince Staples, and then we got Ren now, we got Harry Mack, we got Coast Contra. You know what I'm saying? We just got so many artists on this channel. And then of course we do like some mainstream raps too as well. Because at the end of the day, I do like mainstream rap. But I remember when like these mainstream artists that I like were in the position that Bones was in. So when we talk about like Kendrick Lamar, when I was growing up, Kendrick Lamar wasn't out here. He was still doing underground tapes. When I was growing up, J. Cole wasn't out there. He was still doing underground tapes. So the feeling of seeing your artist grow up like that and go into the mainstream, it's like you don't just stop covering them just because they're growing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel the same way. Like if Bones ended up being in the mainstream, unfortunately, he would lose a lot of fans because they're like, oh, he's mainstream now. And it's like, don't hate on an artist for his growth, man. If like you can't keep the secret to yourself. I feel like as fans, like we get real selfish with that. Like we have an artist that we grew up on, and then when that artist starts getting a lot of recognition and starts getting his accolades, and we look at the new fans, they're like, "Oh, they wasn't there from day one." So the fuck what? You know what I'm saying? You think your artist cares that his fan, like the new fans he gets? You think your artist don't want new fans? Like, come on, man, get the fuck up out here. You know what I mean? Like, be happy for your artist making it, and whichever way they make it. Of course, assuming they don't compromise, like what they stand for and everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like definitely support them, man. Support them with in their highs and their lows. If you support what they're doing, if you support the music, you support what they brought you through. Show them love, man. And then the new fans, just let the new fans be the new fans. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I am, I'm a heavy Kendrick fan, but I'm not a big fan of the new Kendrick fans. You know what I'm saying? Because they kind of water down like who he is. You know what I'm saying? So I could see that being seen as, oh, Kendrick's overhyped. Stuff like that. But it's just kind of like the new fans do kind of mess it up, but just fuck the new fans. Like, forget about them. Focus on the artists. Look at how they're growing. Look at the story they told prior to them getting on. Like, like with Bones, how we seeing he's growing. So it's like just if when I'm not gonna say if when Bones makes it there, just remember everything he said before he got there and just be proud of him. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, him and his family, they're all coming together with this sesh unit. He's provided jobs for like his mom, his dad, his brother, his cousins, like all his friends around him that grew up with him. He's bringing all them up with him and they're all contributing to his career. So shouts to Bones, man. Shouts to Team Sesh, man. Shouts to y'all. Shouts to dopest community. I love you guys. Protect your peace with your peace. Stay away from negativity and naysayers. Keep doing what you love. Keep having fun, and everything will come, man. I will see y'all in the next one. Y'all be safe out there. All right. Much love. Peace.